Well, dal bati churma and litti chokha have one thing in common. It has a baked Indian bread, which is almost biscuity, and then it has a dal, again, very regional. Now, Madhya Pradesh has an underspoken gem like that called Dal Paniya, where you have a baked bread, which is made with corn or makai, and then you have a khatti meaty dal with two chutneys. Today's recipe is Dal Paniya. Let's begin. Now, I'm going to divide this recipe into 4 components. The first one is making the paniya, which is the makai bread, which is going to be baked. 2 kinds of chutneys, one made with garlic and red chilies and mustard oil. The second one with coriander, ginger, garlic, chilies, and a very unique ingredient, raisins. And the third one is making a dal, tur dal with peanuts. Interesting? Let's begin. In a deep plate, let's begin with salt. To this, let's add in makai ka atta or maize flour. Let's start wetting the flour with some milk. Initially, let's bring all of this together with the help of a spoon. And once you achieve a wet sand-like texture, you add in the water. A little at a time because the absorption of maize flour is very less. So this will take a little time for the water to absorb. With the help of our fingers and the pressure of the palm, we start bringing all of this together. And now we rest this aside for 5 to 7 minutes. The next step is to pinch a lemon-sized dough, tighten it up like so with the help of your fingers, and you press it into a cutlet like so. Similarly, let's make some more. The word paniya actually comes from the fact that these breads now need to be sandwiched between 2 leaves so that they kind of retain their shape. Now these leaves generally are either madar ke patte or akwa ke patte or aak ke patte, which are also known as milkweed. Now, the sandwich is literally placed on burning charcoal and it's given a couple of turns here and there and baked on live charcoal. Now, because we don't have that kind of a bandwidth, we're going to bake this at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. In the interim, actually, we'll also finish the 2 chutneys. Let's begin chutney number 1 with red chili powder, cumin seeds, untoasted, couple of cloves of garlic, salt, and mustard oil. Let's cover this and grind this into a fine paste. Our chutney is done and ready. For the second chutney, let's begin with fresh coriander leaves. To this, a couple of tiny green chilies, a little knob of fresh ginger root, a couple of cloves of garlic, a touch of salt, and finally, seedless golden raisins. 1 tablespoon of water to ensure this churns well. And now, let's grind this nice and fine. Now, the recipe may look very intimidating, very tedious, but trust me, if you plan well in advance, the chutneys can be made a day prior. The paniya that we're talking about, that can also be made in advance and kept ready. Let's now move on to the 4th component, which is making the khatti meaty dal with peanuts. Now, what I've also done and kept ready is, I've taken tur dal, washed it nicely, passed it onto a pressure cooker, and then added in some raw peanuts and a touch of salt, some water, and pressure cooked it. Simple, so that can also be done in advance and kept ready. Now, let's move on to tempering that. Let's do that. Let's begin with some ghee. And once that heats up, we're going to temper this with cumin seeds. Let's add in some chopped red onions and saute this lightly. Without changing the color, let's add in paste of ginger, garlic, and green chilies. A touch of turmeric powder, red chili powder, tomatoes, and raw mangoes. We saute this a little and add in our cooked dal. Let's add in a cupful of water to the boiled dal. And now let this simmer. Let's season this with salt, of course, a knob of jaggery, and along with this, some freshly cut coriander leaves. Our sweet and sour lentils are also done and ready. Move this aside. And now let's keep a sieve or a strainer and you carefully place these cookies like so. We increase the flame and keep turning these like so to bring in that lovely aroma and burnt charcoal-like taste to these cookies. Let's place these carefully in a deep bowl. And onto this now, let's pour some warm ghee. Let these soak in beautifully like so for at least 8 to 10 minutes. And then we begin the plating. Trust me, this is the most amazing flavor bomb from the Indian cuisine that you can ever make and lay on your dinner table. Now this can go amazingly well for breakfast, for lunch, for midnight suppers, dinners, choice is completely yours. This is literally India in a plate, a meal by itself. This is me, Varun and Amdar, signing off. Do try this for your family and your friends and let me know in the comment section what you feel about Dal Paniya. Bye for now.